think private sectors, government sectors need to like put a bit of money to build some infrastructure for the upcoming kids, so that we can compete with SA next door, Tanzania, worldwide,
Okay.
Yeah, I think what's lacking is like the infrastructures to actually make music and just like the structure as a whole.
Veezo view.
Yes, sir.
Wagwan.
Easy.
Yeah. Welcome to the 20th Avenue podcast, bro. Finally.
Yes, sir.
I've been trying to get you on this platform for years.
Yeah. Nah, God's timing. We're here now.
They say God's timing is the right time.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, but you once here with Benty. Back then it was still like an audio podcast.
Yeah. We've upgraded. Now the visuals are out.
Yeah, the visuals. Hopefully your rich friends will also endorse the platform. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So when someone sees you, like listens to your raps.
Yeah.
It's written consistency all over.
You've
been consistent, bruh, for 10 years plus.
Yeah.
And you've been rocking. Where'd you get the strength? Like, why not tired? Like, people that you started with were like, they're now chilled, like, they're tired.
Honestly, my love for music has always been there. It will never stop. And also, I'm always learning new things about music.
Yeah.
It's not just about like recording and being an artist. Now I'm recording other artists. I'm engineering. I'm mixing. I'm mastering. So just learning new skills kept me doing music still. You know what I mean?
Even the goats, like the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
They mention your name like when they're talking about Botswana hip hop. I'm talking of international rappers.
Yeah.
Your Caspers used to be inspired by Veezo back then.
Shout out Cass.
Yeah.
That's dope. I mean, I lived in Joburg before and I met these guys before, so they've known me for a while as well. So I guess that's where the mutual respect comes from. Yeah.
Because at some point I saw his tweet saying that like you'd love to do a song with you.
Definitely.
And it's been years now. Where's the song, bro?
Ish, man. I remember it was during COVID actually. I had tweeted, I was like, a song with Casper would like change my life.
Yeah.
And he retweeted, he was like, you know what? I've known you for years, you're a good dude, let's make it happen. So I kept on sending some tracks, I guess. With artists, you have to also relate to the song, you know what I mean? So I guess we were on different wavelengths at the same time. So it took a while till it just never happened. But I'm sure still it can happen.
It can happen. And also if you see someone like you like rocking the music industry, like the rap industry actually for 10 years plus, which means that it's a profitable business.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes, you just have to have the heart to not get that money when you to keep going. Sometimes the gigs are tough, but you still have to have that mindset. Let me drop a hit. The gigs will keep on coming, or let's make our own shows. Let's just keep hip hop alive. You know what I mean? It's a tough. I wouldn't say the profits come in too much because the environment also, man. Like hip hop in this environment is still growing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but we're getting there. We've got a lot of dope artists coming out, dope young artists who are actually above us, but still the business side of things is not communicating and stuff, but we'll get there, dog.
The reason why I'm asking, is it a paying gig or something that one should do as a hobby, like should be having a 9 to 5, like a serious paying job, and then we have hip hop on the side?
I mean, to each is his own, man. Like if you have a job and you can be able to do this, I mean, I know a rapper right now, his name is KX Legit. I know he's got a 9 to 5, but he's blowing up in the scene right now. He's an upcoming star. He's doing wonders. He's getting gigs, For me, I'm solely a music person. If I'm not on stage, I'm recording some other people, I'm mixing and mastering, I'm getting my money off other avenues and stuff like that. It's not easy, but it's possible, Yeah.
Like I mentioned, that it's not easy.
Yeah.
What has to be done in the local hip hop scene? Because the Botswana hip hop scene, bro, like is old and it has produced some of the best rappers in Africa. Oscar winning like international awards, those rules, Mr. Do.
Honestly, it's like the infrastructures. We need more studios where we can record. We need more facilities where artists can actually record, then shoot cover for the upcoming single or album, do some PR work. There's a lot of things missing, you know. A lot of artists can make music, but elevating from that stage is the difficult part, the business part. Manager, most managers are people that you know. We don't have like professional managers. We have like people who actually just believe in you. We don't have a management agency. We need one of those. We need record labels where artists can go pay for the recording time. Then there's a package. Okay, you're gonna record this. This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna put your stuff on radio. A lot of people just make music without knowing what to do with it next. Yeah, so it just remains, you know. So I think private sectors, government sectors need to like put a bit of money to build some infrastructure for the upcoming kids, you know, so that we can compete with SA, Next Door, Tanzania, worldwide, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think what's lacking is like the infrastructures to actually make music, and just like the structure as a whole, managers, PR, a whole lot of things. A lot of things are just done in the house, so that's why we're not like elevating a lot.
Because my 9 to 5 profession is I'm a PR expert.
Yeah.
And I come across a lot of musicians.
Yeah.
Who ask for my services.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not in the space to be working with artists at the moment because I'm in the corporate world. But my peers are saying that like when artists approach them, one, the artists want to pay. Two, the artists are not disciplined enough. Like when you're telling them that no, we're supposed to go for this and that, they don't even show up. Yeah. So is this something that you're seeing also?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, what are your prices? The kids can't afford. I mean, if it's an upcoming kid and they just have a computer and a mic, that's all they can do. If they're reaching out to you, it's up to you. If you believe in one of them, I'd say try your luck with one of them. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. They don't even have enough money for PR. They don't have. They're not getting gigs because they're not known yet. It's one of those things where we have to. It's artist development. We need artist development where we teach an artist. Okay, this. We've done with the recording. This is what you have to do next. This is what you have to do next. This is what you have to do next. There are a lot of like missing steps in everything, and we can't afford because there's no gigs. There's not a lot of shit, man.
No, even the grown folks, like they'll be telling like, no, like that, yeah.
And honestly, I don't think a lot of artists are making like a shitload of money. Can I swear?
Bro, this is an open platform.
Okay, shitload of money, but they're making ends meet. You know what I mean? And that's not enough. Like compared to South Africa, you have like establishments like Afro Corey, you have the Orchard. Those are like distributing platforms where you can take your song, put it on Apple Music, put it on Spotify, on YouTube. Now you're earning from the streams. Now you have income, right? Now you have income. Here, we don't really have those services. We have to outsource. We have to use a platform like DistroKid, which is in the States. Sometimes you can get your money from streams, but now they want you to fill out some text form. Then you have to open up a PayPal. Then you get your money from there. It's not enough. We don't have enough facilities to like help the game grow.
Okay, because one of my friends, his name is Peter Pemade.
Yeah.
He once started this thing which was like a streaming platform for locals. Again, he was saying that locals were not coming to the party. It was for free to put the music up there. Once people start streaming the music, obviously the money will come through. But he was saying that like local musicians would rather like put their music on Tata for a host.
Yeah, it's also the consumers. Like the consumers are not like the music is not readily available for a consumer. Let's say you put your music on Apple Music. Most of the people that most of the consumers are on Facebook. Let's say we're using My Social. My Social is for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and these platforms. We don't have a My Social for Apple Music. You know what I mean? Maybe if you had a My Social for Apple Music, the streams would grow, artist growth would help. It's like there's a lot of things that are blocking the artists from the actual consumers. consumers actually don't know a lot about artists till they actually blow up above and beyond. You know what I mean? So I think there's a disconnect.
You need to be a Veezo.
I don't know if you need to be a Veezo, because man, I've tried. I've always been in the right place at the right time. Like for me, when I went to Joburg, I was fortunate to meet up with guys who are into music, and now they're big guys as well. You know, I used to live with Terror. I met up with Gemini Major. I used to live with Gemini Major. We used to make music. Like, we're on the same level. They kept on going. I went back home, and the environment is not the same there. You know what I mean? The environment is not the same. Although I'm holding it down at home, I could be holding it down like on a bigger scale. You know, just like them.
So which means there's a serious problem back here.
There is, There is, and I think it's being noticed. I don't know if something is being done about it.
So is someone like you're more of like a senior in the game now.
Yeah.
Have you like tried talking to relevant stakeholders, like trying to pitch up meetings to address such issues?
Honestly, I haven't, but we've had these conversations amongst each other. You know, I've talked to big guys in the game. I've talked to the guys who are running the game as well.
Yeah.
And it's a thing of, we need to stop everything we're doing and focus on this. And that's pretty hard to tell. It's like telling you, okay, you've got a 9-to-5, but we need your help. You know what I mean? How readily available are you gonna be for us? You know what I mean? There's a lot going on for other people, and yeah, it just never happens, to be honest.
Ish. Nah. So I'm saying this, like people are always saying, when they're saying like Botswana is a fatal country.
Yeah.
That's why you see like certain people, they come from their home countries to come and establish businesses here.
For sure.
Don't you think that like maybe like these Universal, Sony, PMG, etc., are they not seeing any potential in Botswana so that maybe they can come to and sign?
There's a lot of potential. I don't know. The spotlight is just not on the country yet, but I feel like if the spotlight is on the country, shout out to Litsile, because now the spotlight is on Botswana. You can find other things within the country besides the athletes. We've got artists, we've got a whole lot of shit going on. You know, I think just a light needs to just shine on us, then it's game over.
So with someone like Litsile, like who has put Botswana on the map now,
for sure,
isn't it possible for someone like Veezo to like take advantage of that wave? All the attention is still on Botswana.
Definitely. That's what we're doing. I mean, we're putting out music still, you know, and we're going across the country to meet up, network with other people. I just dropped a single. I'm having interviews in Mozambique, Zimbabwe. I'm trying to touch those places that I haven't touched.
Okay.
So we're definitely on that way.
Okay. Now speaking of the art of hip hop, a lot of kids say that like maybe the reason why we're not succeeding enough is because like majority of the local kids they rap in English, they imitate Americans, and while they have their own rich culture and language.
I mean, that happens in almost every country, man. You have your Nasty C who raps in total English, and he's doing it. And you have your Casper and your Best, who's mixing Setswana and other languages, doing Motswako, and he's also doing it. I think you just have to do it at the best of your capabilities. You can have a goal, yes, but the process towards that goal is what matters. Like, you really need to work hard. And these guys are always in the studio almost every day. Even though it's hard, you have to at least spend like a couple of hours perfecting the skill. The quality is there, but if they put you next to Kendrick Lamar tomorrow, are you gonna be ready? I don't know. Because he does it almost every day. He's got people. He's not actually going out to fight. He's got a team. I think also when you're an upcoming artist and you're that good, concentrate on the studio, build a team so that they can do everything else, and maybe things will go sharp.
Okay, because I'm giving this reference because someone told me that in the last 10 years the most successful rapper in the country was Drama Boy, because he was beating in the leg. And that made him to be like unique.
Okay, successful in what terms? Monetary or touching hearts?
Touching hearts, everything, like almost everything. I don't know about the monetary part, but the brother used to get a lot of bookings though.
He did, and I think in that era there was a lot of love when it came to hip hop. That era had a lot of love when it came to hip hop. Now we have to deal with other things like Amapiano. You know what I mean? That's booming all over the world. Instead of booking an upcoming hip hop guy, you'd rather book an Amapiano guy because you know you're gonna fill up the gig. You know what I mean? It's different times. I don't think there'll ever be a drama boy again. You know what I mean? But that's not. I'm not saying it in a negative way. Like don't like stop or anything like that. Just be consistent and also learn. You know what I mean? Pick up the phone, find an email. Yo, I wanna feature with this guy. Maybe the guy doesn't charge. Maybe whoever doesn't charge. Maybe it's your lucky day. Hook up. Just try your best. You know what I mean?
Okay. No, the tone is spoken.
Yeah.
The tone is spoken. But are the kids coming to you for advice? Are they listening to you?
I'm working with a lot of kids, man. I think the reason why I'm also like still in this game is because I'm open to collaboration and I'm always open to working with the next best thing or whoever, because I'm always on Facebook, I'm always on Instagram, I'm always looking, I'm searching. I can find a guy freestyling. Shout out to Current. I found him freestyling in a car. He made beats for my debut album. Shout out to him, one of the dopest rappers. We have artists like Don Daga, the Activist. I haven't worked with One Take, but he's dope. I'd like to work with him. I think just me collaborating with these upcoming artists helps with my consistency. And also they do ask for advice, like, yo, how do you do this? And I'm like, yo, if you don't have a distributor, go sign up with DistroKid. This is how you can put your music on Apple and whatever. If you need help with putting your song on Yarna FM, I can help you out because I know some people at Yarna FM. It's just one call away, an email away. So they do ask for advice. I don't know if it helps or not.
Yeah, speaking of Yarna FM, not necessarily Yarna FM, but radio in general, and because I get in love from local radio Cosports.
Definitely. Shout out Cosbots.
Yeah. So you're one of those who got those 50,000.
Nah, Cosbots shows me love, man. And my music plays a lot on radio, like whether it's Gabs FM, Yarna FM, Duma. I make sure, you know what I mean? Every year there's a song that's playing. If there are not 5 or 6 songs playing, there are probably more than that.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
So at the end of whatever period, like that Cosports SMS comes through.
I've never had a problem with Cosbots.
So okay, I'm not going to ask you how much you've gotten from Cosports, because your boy refused to tell me. Benty told me that you guys once got a big check and you went to shoot a video in Cape Town. He sold you out.
No, that December we actually we had a nice holiday. Thank you, Cosbots.
So what can you say? What's the greatest thing that you've done from the money that you got from Cosports?
I always invest back into myself, you know. I'm always buying like little pieces of equipment. If I'm not buying a new speaker, I'm buying a new mic. I'm always investing it back to the art so that quality comes back. So I think that's the best thing I always do. Whether it's Cosmots, whether it's a gig, whether it's that, I always invest back and remain broke with quality.
Yeah. So a few weeks ago, Flazer, you know Flazer, right? The hippo.
Flazer.
From Amanando's. I
know Amanando's, yes.
Yeah, he co-hosts the podcast with Joey.
Yes. Yeah, I know Flazer.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So a few weeks ago, I was sitting on that same chair.
Yeah.
I told me, I said, Joey, bro, like back in the day when Amanando's went to drop their first single, Yarna FM, they gave it to O'Neal. As they were leaving, they could see through the glasses. O'Neal threw the CD into the dustbin.
I don't know. Is that true, bro?
Yeah, apparently it's true. So, haven't you faced any challenges with radio stations like refusing to play your music?
Honestly, it's like the relationships you have with certain people at the stations. Maybe you have a good relationship with the guy who's interviewing you, or maybe somebody behind the scenes doesn't like you. Your stuff doesn't get playlisted. Those things happen, and you never know where they stem from. It could be from when you're out, you're networking, and maybe you give off the wrong energy at that time, and they're like, oh, this guy. You don't want to deal with this guy. Then they bring it back to your life and whatever. These things happen, to be honest.
So you also mentioned that in these radio stations there are people, music compilers, DJs,
for sure,
who ask for sexual favors in return for you to play their music, for them to play your music, or they ask for money.
I know nothing about that.
Nah, bro, come on, bro.
Sexual favors and money. I've never had that experience, nor have I had to pay for my song to play on radio. Never. Yeah,
because apparently like the guys who ask other guys for sexual favors.
Yeah.
For ladies it's worse. But you know that it's happening, right?
I mean, it's very hard for women to actually in this industry to blow up as hard as the males, because you always have those males trying to get in and do other things and whatever. But that hasn't happened to me specifically. Like, I actually you're the first guy to tell me about that shit.
Yeah, so you actually raised a point whereby you're saying that women go through that.
Yeah.
Do you know of any encounters, or have you had any stories like of women going through such struggles whereby one will be like, no, if you want to gig, open your
Nah, like my sisters in the game haven't really told me that, but I can tell that they do have a hard time, even if they were not artists. Like a woman, an attractive woman in general gets. It's a problem, because males are always trying to finesse. Whether you're an artist or not, women have it hard, you know what I mean? And I'm positive that does happen also in the industry. Like, yo, I want to play my song, then maybe some guys like, yo, let me take you on a date to play the song and whatever. I do believe that shit happens, but my sisters in the game haven't really told me that.
As a hot man, like, is there anything that you say or do to advise your fellow brothers to stop doing this? Because this is an ecosystem whereby if one is successful, you can also be successful.
Guys, just stop it. We all have moms, we all have sisters. We treat your fellow, even if it's not blood, treat your next sister like how you treat your sister. Stop that shit. It's enough.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
Okay.
That's my word to my fellow brothers.
you don't sound like you mean it.
I really do. Like, it's what's the point of all that? If somebody's talented, give them a chance, just like how you'd give me a chance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, noted. So, as Veezo, which challenges have you come across, like in the past years as a musician?
I've had challenges like with gigs, you know what I mean? Like, let's say I know I'm supposed to be in this gig. But the promoter is not booking me for a reason, and I don't know what that reason is, you know what I mean? And it's the same thing that I was telling you earlier, like maybe I had said something off at a different gig, or my energy was off, so they want to blacklist me. But this gig, I know that I'm, as an artist, as me, Veezo, I'm supposed to be on this lineup. I don't get on the lineup. So it's one of those blacklisting things that type of shit has happened.
How often has it happened?
Less than 40%. Yeah.
Which gigs were you supposed to?
Come on.
Yeah, bro. This is an open.
Come on. What are we talking about?
Was it the Summer Fest?
What are we talking about?
Which promoter is it? Was it promoter X?
Nah, man. It might not even be the promoter. It might be people working with the promoter.
Yeah.
Or I just rubbed off somebody the wrong way. They're like, yo, actually this boy is rude. don't let him on the lineup and all that shit. You know what I mean? It's happened before. I actually don't recall it. The last time that happened to me was probably 3 years ago, before COVID.
Okay. Okay. It explains why you organizing your own shows. You and Benty like are working on organizing your own shows.
Definitely. Benty's got this white soul thing going on. You know what I mean? He's a good businessman. And every time he throws something, he brings me up some bread, and that's how we're keeping hip hop alive, dog. You know what I mean? If you can't get booked, throw your own shit. Yeah.
Apparently, you and Benty now hold the biggest catalog, hip hop catalog. Like you have more albums than any other rapper locally.
Who said that?
I did my little research.
Probably because man, we're always working though.
Like as a duo, I mean, how many mixtapes and albums you guys have?
We have 2 albums and a lot of singles.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's how many albums does Veezo have?
Let me go in order.
Yeah.
I have Veezo, that's an EP, that's my debut EP.
Yeah.
POV, my first album. I have a mixtape called Days Before POV. I've got I made a movie. What is it called? Sheesh, how can I even forget
your own baby?
My own baby.
Yeah, so which makes it 5 projects.
5 projects.
You're on the same level. You go Franco. Can I go Franco to release albums every year?
I believe to be consistent, you need to do that.
No, definitely. So I hear you dropped a new single.
Yeah. Mutual Feeling. Yeah. Mutual Feeling is just exactly what it is. It's a story about 2 people who share a connection with a mutual love. The song is produced by Flex the Ninja. We've got Anything with Yusuf on the hook. We've got a guy from Nigeria called Ice Boy IBM. It's a dope song. If you want to chill, if you want to heal, listen to that song. You know what I mean? It's got the right frequency.
The song is about a week old. I hear it's already playing in regional countries such as South Africa, Zimbabwe.
Same. I had an interview the other day. It's playing in Mozambique. We're trying to get it to Zimbabwe, Zambia, Tanzania.
Yeah.
So we're moving different.
So how would you get to collaborate with someone in Nigeria, bro?
My manager is doing a good job. Shout out Daisy. She actually connected me with this guy. The idea was for us to make an Afrobeat type of song. So she was talking to this guy, and the tracks that I already had were not resonating with what he already does. So I was like, okay, let's get into this Afrobeats bag, you know what I mean? With a bit of hip hop inside. And I made the skeleton. I sent it to Yusuf, sent it to the guy. The guy was like, this is dope. Let's add more instruments to make it more Afrobeaty. On his part, I did that. Magic. Okay, so what's the plan now? You're dropping a single. You're not romantic. Definitely.
You know that a rapper is matured from being like
from the beaches to the club to the now we're trying to get married, dog.
Trying to wipe that thing, bro.
Trying to get married, dog.
I told you why are you trying to get married?
I can't tell you that. You know what? I'm keeping my relationship private.
Ever since that time.
Ever since that time.
What was going on that time, bro?
What do you mean, man?
You know what I'm talking about. It was all over national TV. Okay, it was all over the YouTubes and stuff.
Nah, people separate, man. People actually grow apart and we separate. We end up doing our own thing. You know what I mean?
So after that, you learned, as a public figure, don't put your shit out in the streets.
Exactly, cause now if you put your shit out in public and then you break up, now it's in public still. Like a lot of people have a lot of things to say, but they don't know anything about it. You know what I mean? So rather protect your peace, keep it private. Maybe when the ring is on, you guys will know.
Yeah, because we want those gigs to come and shoot your wedding, bro. Like,
you understand?
Reality TV.
You understand? Yeah.
Alright, so what's the plan now? You dropped the single. Are you planning on dropping another EP or it's an album?
Right now we want to shoot the video for the single. I also want to shoot a video for the previous single I dropped called Skarasa with Zeus. Still need to do that. Then I'm going to work on my project as a whole. I think this is going to be my last album because I want to focus on bettering the game. All the shit we were talking about before, I'm actually gonna focus on helping the game out and seeing what I can do to help the next man.
Do you have a recording label? Because you keep talking about changing the game, about
I definitely. I don't have a recording label, but I do have a label called Wiser Sounds. That's where I record everybody.
So this is your project?
My baby, you know what I mean? Maybe it'll grow into a big recording label. I don't want to sign anybody while I'm still trying to be out there, you know, so that I can focus. So after this album, I'm definitely putting my foot down and focusing on the rest of the game and seeing what I can do to help.
Okay. So is it a profitable thing, like this recording thing, like owning a studio and stuff?
Definitely. People come, I charge for recording hours, I charge for mixing, I charge for mastering. I've worked with a lot of artists like ATI. ATI I've done, I did Lipoi for him, I did Ska Baba Wara, I did Caesar the Caesar, I did Stima Molo. Yeah.
Were you also schooling at Soul Candy?
No. My school is YouTube.
No, that's good. Because I see a lot of kids actually learning a lot of things from YouTube.
Yeah. And honestly, that happened to me during COVID. Like, there was not a lot of movement, so I just learned a new skill. Like, I couldn't go to my producer and say, yo, let's mix this together, let's do this together. So I just had to do everything in-house. Now I became sort of kind of good at it.
Okay. Before you leave, bro, like I just want to put you in a corner for your bit.
For sure.
Yeah.
You've been putting me in a corner, dog.
Yeah, like you should actually be in a corner, like for the rest of this entire podcast. Give me your top 5.
My top 5.
Yeah, what's my top 5? Yeah. Okay. Old school, new school, whatsoever.
Definitely Zeus Deuce. This is in no order. Ska. I'm gonna put. Actually, I like how Bexon is coming out. Bexon is coming out strong. Benty is also coming out strong. I don't know if you guys heard Titty's Revenge, the mixtape he just dropped. Then for number 5, it's a tie between Ozzy Teddy and Frost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's all balanced. There's a bit of old school, middle school, and new school. Yeah, but there's no new school there. I thought you were going to put KX or something.
You said my top 5.
Yeah, your top 5. It's still fine. It's your top 5. Yo, so bro, like you've been in the game for like 10 years plus. I think it's about 15 years.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, like tell us just one old story that you have encountered in the game.
Yeah.
One old story.
One wild story.
Yeah.
It's not a wild story, but it's one of those stories like the first time I met AKA.
Yeah.
First time I met AKA, I was at Motherland Studios. I used to be under Motherland Getting Rough. He was making a song with Zeus and Stokey T. Yeah, they were making that tune, and before he recorded that verse, he played us a new song. He was like, yo, I've got a new song. I want you guys to... He didn't even know who the hell was in the studio. Like, I've got this new song called Jealousy. I want you guys to hear this song. Playing this song. Now I'm just looking at this guy. I'm like, yo, this guy is the guy in TV. He's rocking, he's in his element, he's what. We heard Jealousy for the first time there. 2 months later, this song is blowing up like all over the fucking show. He's in the video, he's in a group, he's doing crazy things, and I'm like, yo, actually I was in the same room with this man, and he doesn't know it, but I think he kind of changed everybody's life that day. You know, he touched us. You know what I mean? He touched us. So that's one of my interesting stories of meeting AKA. I don't have a wild story.
That was a funny story, bro.
You want me to say there are too many bitches there?
Yeah. No, just one, bro. Like, it's in the past, bro.
What type?
Just one.
What type of story are you looking for?
Yeah, like when you guys met on a tour and this other guy did this and this girl came with a ball and then pow.
actually, I went to the club a year ago.
Yeah.
I went to the club a year ago. I went to Deja Vu. I think it was after a YSO event. I decided to go to the club alone that day.
Yeah.
I go to the club that day. I see Don Taga. Don Taga's with his girl. We're just chilling. There's a guy staring at me for like 10 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this guy?
Yeah.
He's staring at me. So now as he passes me, he like bumps me now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? What's the problem here? He's like, I want his chick. I'm like, huh? I'm like, who's your chick?
Yeah.
And he's like, that one over there. So when I do this, I don't even know that girl, right? So Don Taga's like, yo, let me talk to this guy for a minute, right?
Yeah.
So Don Taga goes to talk to the guy, comes back, he's like, yo, this guy is actually fresh out of jail.
Ooh.
And that girl's his baby mama, and the baby mama's complaining that this guy's been stalking her for a while. So I might have just done this and he thought I was like, you know, looking at his girl. He came back and told me, he was like, yo, get our Rema. And Horema is, you know, X on the, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. But Don Taga was able to like handle a bit of things. I had to stay in the club for like an hour till that guy leaves, because I know if we get out, I might be like, you know, killed or something. Started rolling with security since that night. So that was a near death experience.
It explains why like there's 2 bouncers outside my house.
You must know.
Aye. So after that you never made up with the guy again?
Never. I don't think I actually remember how he looks, because I was pretty turned up, but that intense look, and like he really meant what he said, dog. He really meant what he said. So I was like, ish, I need to stop rolling alone actually. And thank God for Don Taga that day. Yes.
Bro, you've been in the game for a long time, like we keep on mentioning. This game is full of drugs, bro. And that's a fact, you know that. Like if you come across them, like I'm not talking of your weed and stuff like that.
Obviously artists like dibble and dabble. I've met a lot of people, especially in SA, like people are dibbling and dabbling in a lot of shit. And also those people are not with us right now or currently creating music, so already you know that's not something you should be doing.
In the local scene, like haven't you come across like
local scene? Just weed and maybe the young girls over there at the club. They're always going in and out of cars and shit like that.
But you know there are hoodlums in the industry like who've been dabbling for a long time.
My man, me, I'm always alone, I don't put I'm not like very close to a lot of people, so I don't know that business. I'd rather keep it like that. If you do that, they're keeping it that side. You know what I mean? So if they do it, then shout out. I don't know.
You don't know. Hey, you've been trying to stay out of trouble ever since you came here. Yeah. No, but lastly, I see you getting some endorsements with a couple of local brands. I see this BK Proctor here.
Shout out BK.
Yeah. I see you also did a couple of things with different brands also. Like, how's the reception like with the brands when it comes to your local guys?
Oh man, I've known BK for a long time. He's actually one of the first guys who gave me a recording opportunity, and it's so dope to see that he's on this level right now. And I'm just one call away. If he wants me to do some stuff, like, yo, I got a new line coming up, I'll give you some what. That's how we work with the big homie. Glotto's also doing its thing. We've got Knuckleheads doing its thing. I'm rocking Trouble right now. I'm rocking BK. I'm always in my local, you understand?
What about corporate brands? Are they coming through?
Corporate brands, we're still working on that. Like, I've been in and out of Joburg working on that with my manager. So hopefully by the beginning of the year, we have a new Veezo.
Okay. Bruh, there's a rule in this studio. If you're a musician, if you're a performing artist, you don't leave without throwing like a 16 banyana. Yeah, I can legend. They're a legend again. Look at Veezo, look at me, corner. No, I cannot. We're promoting the scene. Promoting the scene.
Check out Mutual Feeling. It's on all platforms. It's on radio stations right now. I wish I could freestyle for you guys, but I'm a bit under the weather. I love you still. I know you love me.
Veezo, it was nice having you, bro.
You guys are trouble.